Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be using a PaperDoveShop kit, and I'm going to be planning the week of the 7th to the 13th of June, I believe this is now. This has been a while since I filmed this, so I don't really exactly remember, but I've been messing with my lighting and some of the different editing things, so I hope the color is not too off for you guys. If you guys want the best quality pictures, it's always going to be on my Instagram. I plan with Eva. I'm gonna go ahead and let this base play out, and then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit when I come back for the day by day. Okay, going into my day by day, these first 2 days that I have here, Monday and Tuesday, I just took some personal days from work and I needed to use them before the end of the year. So I coordinated with my teachers in my classroom just to see what days would work for all of us. And I ended up taking these days off. I also had an IEP to do. If you guys didn't know, I'm a special education teacher. So I have a lot of meetings where I have to write up plans for my students. And this week I had to write one up for one of my kiddos. So I just took those extra days off to also give myself some more time in case I needed to finalize and kind of finish up the IEPs that I was doing. This day I also slept in just because I had the personal day. I took advantage of being able to sleep in a little bit longer, and I kind of just worked on my IEP that day. I was able to upload a haul as well and paint my nails, and I just spent the rest of the night listening to a lot of true crime podcasts online and in Spotify. Whenever I do my nails or whenever I do any filming, I actually like to listen to a lot of the YouTube videos that have true crime. And since I was painting my nails and I was filming a video this day, that's what I decided to do. At the end of the night, I was filming week 3 of probably May, I would assume. And at the end of the night, I also was able to watch my Korean drama that I've been watching, which is called Was It Love? And I've been watching Sweet Tooth with my fiance, which was actually pretty good. I had no expectations going into it, so it was just really interesting. It was an interesting concept, so I really enjoyed how the movie was going, and the kid is really adorable in the show, so I would recommend it if you guys are into a little fun, quirky kind of dynamic of a show. Moving on to Tuesday, like I said, it was another personal day for me, so I just marked it the same way that I did on Monday. And after that, I was able to have my third therapy session. I've been enjoying the lady that I've been talking to. We've been making a lot of different suggestions and tips for different things that I've been having trouble kind of facing and different things that trigger me. So I've been really enjoying talking to her, and I've been continuing on with the therapy sessions. At the bottom of the day, I also marked that I was able to do my voiceovers for week 12 and 19. If you guys have just started watching me, when I say week 12 and week 19, that's usually the date that the week starts with, and I just kind of write down week 12 and week 19, which is the date that the week is for. And at the end of the night, we also had some air fryer chicken wings and tater tots. And I'm usually in charge of the things that require air fryer stuff. I'm a little more knowledgeable, I guess. And it's a lot easier for me to do those kind of cookings because there's not too much to it. Because I don't really do actual cooking. I'm not really that good with kind of those instincts that you need for the things you make for meals. On the inside of the day extender, I just wrote that I slept in. I was pulling the stickers for week 10. I also had some soup dumplings for lunch, and we also watched Sweet Tooth again today. And also, I was watching my K-drama, Was It Love? Sweet Tooth, I think, is only 8 or 10 episodes, so it was really short. We were just trying to get it finished, and it was really okay storyline, so we just kind of wanted to continue on with it. And at the end of the night, I was able to edit some videos, and then I was also doing my OK Plans monthly. I use an OK Plans planner for my to-do lists and all of that, and I mark things that I have scheduled for the month. So I was just working on that for the month of July, I would assume, or June. Moving on to Wednesday, I just got some coffee to start myself off for the week, and I went to Dunkin' Donuts to get it. My assistant from the classroom made us quesadillas. We were doing an alphabetic countdown for our classroom, and I think this day was the letter Q. So she actually came and surprised us with some quesadillas, which were delicious. After work, I was able to go to Target, and this day I also ended up calling City Hall to hopefully get our wedding date for the wedding ceremony. And I ended the night with some dinner with friends, and we went to a sushi place, which was not the best, but it was okay. It was the same owner of the sushi place that we went to a long time ago, and I think I just prefer all you can eats, or like places where you kind of have like a bigger selection versus the places that are smaller that doesn't have a huge selection of things you can eat. And smaller plates as well, because we were ordering a lot of rolls, but there wasn't a lot of variety in the different rolls there were, and you would have to finish a whole roll, which is a lot of rice, and that kind of makes you really full by the time you finish your first or second one. Versus this other place that we like to go to in Chinatown, they give you 2 pieces or like smaller amounts of pieces, so you don't have to get too full too fast, and you get to try to have a lot of variety as well. This day we also started Loki, because I think it started airing since the Sunday before this. So we were watching that, and Loki is like one of my favorite characters from the Marvel series, so I was really excited to see how it was going to be compared to the other ones that we watched before this. On to Thursday, towards the end of the year, I was really bad with my coffee drinking and consuming and buying. I bought some Starbucks this day as well, and I was in my head, I kept telling myself that since it's almost the end of the year, it's okay, I can drink it. And also, I don't usually drink it when I'm going to be on summer break, because I usually don't go out of my way for it. So I decided to get some Starbucks that day. I had to drop off something for my assistant who was working from home. And this was the last week that we had a meeting with our CTU, which is our union for our workplace. At the end of the night, I was also able to do more voiceovers for week 26 and 3. And at the end of the night, I just spent it watching a lot of K-pop videos, especially One Us. I was loving them for a long time, but I just like kind of fell in love with them again and was rewatching a lot of their old videos. And I just really love their dancing, their singing, and just the different members too. There's so many K-pop groups, and if I remember every single member, that's usually a good sign for me that I really like the group, because it's just so hard to remember foreign names that are not English. So for me to remember all of them usually means that they mean something special, and One Us was one of the groups that does that. Friday was a payday, which I always love, and this day we actually got a call back from City Hall. It was actually a little mixed up, because I ended up calling them once and then I missed their call, so they called me back telling me that I had a date, but I didn't realize that the voicemail for some reason didn't come until after I made my second call. So we ended up getting 2 different dates, which is good, because my fiance's family is really superstitious and / religious, and they believe in this thing where doing certain things and certain dates are considered good luck and bad luck for your future. So good, it was a good thing that we ended up having 2 dates, because we were able to get one that was considered good. On this day, I was also able to do a workout. Since I got the date, I think it just motivated me to try to do some more working out to be able to look good. Even though it's a small, simple City Hall kind of thing, I still wanted to just kind of feel better and look better for when the day comes. This was also the day when I finished Was It Love, and I was able to paint my nails at the end of the day as well. Was It Love was a pretty good K-drama. I really liked the female lead that was in it, and this show was basically about this mom, divorcee, that has a child, and she basically has to live her life after she comes back from having a child and being divorced. And what ends up happening is that she ends up getting like a lot of people that end up liking her, which is not what she's used to. So it's really interesting how the storyline goes, and being a divorcee is seen as such a big faux pas in Korea, I guess, and having a break from work is also a huge thing for when you try to get a job back. So it was just really adorable seeing how the storylines progressed and the different ways that different people were interacting with her. She's just really cute altogether, even though I think she's in her 40s, I want to say, but she did her role really nice, where she was able to fit with all the different guys that were presented, even though they were kind of like very different from each other. So I would recommend it if you guys are into romances. On the inside of the day extender, I was just marking that it was the last day of this program that we were having at school. The program was really tough and hard for me just because the lady that was running it was not very organized, and it was just not giving a lot of change from the feedback we were trying to give her. Then I was also able to upload one of the videos for week 12, and I was able to film some more for the bases for week 24 and 31, and I was also able to film week 10. Moving on to Saturday, I was just marking that I was able to sleep some more in the morning, and this day for some reason my face was just super itchy. I don't know what it was in my skincare routine or whatever it was, but I was just feeling so itchy in my face and my neck, and I was just getting a huge reaction, so I had to completely cleanse my face. And even after I washed it and all of that, so there was no products on my face, it was still feeling horrible for some reason. So I was taking a lot of naps this day just so I wouldn't be thinking about the pain. We also went to get some groceries, and someone actually told me on Instagram that they knew I was from Chicago because I mentioned that we went grocery shopping at Jewel's, which I didn't realize wasn't like a place that was in other places other than Chicago. So Jewel's is basically a grocery store that has groceries that are in really kind of good prices and have a lot of deals and coupon codes that you can use. So this is one place that's really close to our house, and it's right next to a Costco. So usually when we go to Costco, we go to both just for convenience, and we don't always buy a lot of things in bulk at Costco. This day was also thundering a lot and doing a lot of rain pour, and my poor dog like hates when it thunders. So I usually have to give him medicine. That day I was also having quesadillas for lunch, and I didn't have anything to market, so I just found these taco kind of icon from Beneva Creations, so I used that one. This day I also started a new K-drama, which is called My Shy Boss. My friends came over, and before that we actually went to a Vietnamese place to get some pho, which was delicious. And moving on to Sunday, finally I found out on Sunday that my friend actually had to put his dog down on Saturday, and this dog was older, but it was just still sad as it was, just because he was a big part of our lives. Whenever we hung out at our friend's house, there were just like some silly characteristics that's like so specific to him. Like he would do a lot of circles and zoomies, and he loved licking people's feet. He was just really adorable, and it was just sad to hear that he had to be put down. That day I was also sleeping in, and we ended at night playing a lot of Last of Us 2 as well, which is a kind of zombie monster video game that I've been playing with my fiance, if you've been watching my last videos. This is the whole spread, and I'm going to be showing it with some writing afterwards right here. And I really loved how this spread turned out. I don't know how the light quality is for you guys, but I feel like for some reason it looks a little funky today, so I'm gonna have to keep messing with it to see what looks better. But it might have also been this kit was just very neutral. There was a lot of white in it, so that might be why it looks a little more dull. I hope you guys enjoyed the spread, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.